Okay, question 1. Nearest 100. Okay, this is not hundreds. Okay, this is 100. So first you have to look at what is at the 100th place. So 3, 5, 8, 9, 6. 8 is on the 100th place, right? Yeah. So then you look at the next number. Does it round this number up or down? 9 is more than 5. So 9 would round this up. This 2 will be 0. And there's nothing to carry forward to the even bigger numbers. So the answer is 35900. 300ths. 4/10. 10th is 0.1, right? So 4/10 is 0.4. And 5,000ths. So thousands is this one. So 5,000ths is like that. So we add up together, making sure that you have the columns all in row. You get 3, 0, 0, decimal, 4, 0, 5. Okay, so the answer is number 2. Okay, arrange the following numbers from the smallest to the largest. Okay, so which is the smallest? Smallest is this, right? So this is the smallest. It will go on to the first column, smallest column. Which is the largest? This is the largest. So you go into the largest column. So basically the answer is just answer number 1. Okay. Next one. What is the value of 0.3 divided by 60? Okay, so all of us are very nervous when we have to divide something involving decimal. But there's nothing to be nervous about if it becomes fractions, right? So what is 0.3? 0.3 is actually 3/10, right? Divided by 60. Okay, you are primary 6, so you all know that if divided by 60, you do the flip times 1/60. You will end up with 3/600. And then from here, you can simplify to 1/200. Yep. Okay, now 1/200, again, it's not something that you really like, but you can change it to 5/1000. So it's 5,000. Answer number 1. Okay. Now, for those of you who would really want to keep this as fraction in decimal all the way, you could do it something like that. Okay, 0.3 divided by 60 is as good as saying 0.3 divided by 10 first, then divided by 5. Okay, so 0.3 divided by 10, that will give you 0.03, right? Now, 0.03 now divided by 5, right? So 0.03 divided by 5, you have to do 0.003. Sorry. Okay, so it becomes 0.0. The 3 carry down, you cannot do anything, right? So this is 6, correction, divided by 6. Okay, so 0 cannot do anything, the 3 cannot do anything, right? So 0. So you carry down 3 and 0, right? 30 divided by 6 is 5. So hence, back to the same answer, 0.005. Now, which is the easier thing to do? I would say the second one, keeping it all in decimal, because it's quite scary to change that fraction that we had just now, 1/200, back to 5/1000. So this is slightly easier. So let me recap, because I had some writing error just now, right? Okay, the recap is as follows. 0.3 divided by 60 is as good as 0.3 divided by 10 divided by 6. So this becomes 0.03 divided by 6. Yeah, then you do long division. So 0.005. Yeah. Okay. Next one. Simplify the algebraic expression. In order to simplify it, the first thing you want to look at is whether there's any times and divide. Okay, so there isn't, right? So if it's all plus and minus, go from left to right. So you rearrange in according to like terms first. So this one, 17d minus 3d plus 15 minus 6. Okay, so it's 14d plus 15 minus 6. So it becomes 14d plus 9. Okay, so that's 1. Okay, now what is the approximate weight of a school bag? Some of us ask ourselves, right? Some of us carry too big a school bag to school. But you all know that a mineral water bottle, like for example, this one, something about this size, right? This is 250 ml. So this is that water bottle that I had was 250 grams. Okay. Now, if you compare that to your school bag, obviously your school bag cannot be 8 grams, cannot be 80 grams. Okay. Because your school bag is definitely heavier than that. That leaves us with only two choices, right? 8 kg or 80 kg. Well, 80 per kg is the weight of a normal human being. So how can you be carrying a bag that is as heavy as a human being? So the answer has to be 2. Okay, 8 kg. Okay, this one, not tricky, but a lot of us get it wrong a lot of the time. We are very used to when we see something that has like a 10,000s, right? We always think it as kg. We'll think it as, 40 meters and 175 cm. Wrong, Why? Because 1 meter is not 1,000 cm. 1 meter is only 100 cm, which means to say the red line is wrong. We should bring the red line here to the 100 space around here. Okay, so the answer is 401 meter and 75 cm. So that's true. Okay, sorry, answer is 3. Okay. Now, A, B, C, D are points on a squared grid where when they join M and N, they will form an isosceles triangle. The keyword is this. It has to be an isosceles triangle. And you already have one line here like that, right? Cannot run away, right? So you have two sides equal. Your other two sides can be only this one, and then these two being equal, or these two green lines being equal. You know straight away that the first red example that I given wouldn't work because you're basically out of space. So the only answer that you can go with this is like that. Okay, with the green lines. So answer is 4. Okay, next one. The table shows number of members in the club for the years 2020 and 2021. So over 2 years. Yeah, how many boys, how many girls, how many in total? They ask you what's the ratio of the number of boys to a total number of people in 2020, right? So boys will be 60, total will be 100, right? So you simplify this, 6 is to 10. You simplify this further, 3 is to 5. Okay, number 1. What is the percentage increase in the number of girls from 2020 to 2021? Okay, whenever they ask for percentage increase, they'll ask you percentage increase from where? Percentage increase from last time, right? Percentage increase from 2020, right? So immediately your denominator has to be the number that is on 2020. Okay, and the number will be 50. Okay, then they ask you how many increase, right? So 50 and 4, sorry, 2020, see wrongly, yeah? This should be 40. Okay, and the increase is 50 minus 40, 10 in short. So the increase is 10 over 40 or 1 quarter. Okay, then you take 1 quarter, make it in percentage, you should get 25%. Okay. Next question is not really a speed question, right? It's just a normal timeline question. So let's plot out what we have. The journey from Sam's school to home takes a time of 35 minutes. Okay. Now, if you want to reach home by 2:20 p.m., what's the latest time he has to get on the car? So what time must he get up the car? Yeah. Okay. Look at this. This is PM, right? If it's PM and it's just a few minutes ago, obviously the AM answer is off. Obviously the AM answer is off. Right? So what is 35 minutes before 2:20? Actually, without even calculating, you know straight away your answer is 2 already. 1 p.m., 1:45 p.m. Okay? And then you can check it. You can check by saying 1:45 plus 35, right? You'll end up with 13:70, right? But we know that minutes, whenever you hit 60, you have to carry over already. So you would sorry, this is 80, yeah. So when you carry over, this one becomes 60, and that one will, this one becomes 20, and you carry over 1 hour, so it's 14. Okay. So this is correct. 13:45. Okay, next one. True and false. Well, we have to actually evaluate every single thing. Do we really want to do that? Well, let's have a go. Okay, x equals to z. X is obviously 90 degrees, right? Okay, then how about z? Is z 90 degrees? Actually, it is, because if you evaluate from a point of the view of a square, right? This is a square. Hence, this green color thing is 45, right? And if I draw another square on the other side, this is also 45. So this is correct. Okay. We could have stopped here already. Okay. And my suggestion is, do we want to stop here? The short answer is yes. Okay, don't go further. But you want to double check, right? X equals to Z. Z is definitely 90. Y is definitely not 90. So this is off. Okay. Area P has the same area as area R. We can try by using half base times height. So the first one this one is 9. Clearly it's 9. The other one, this one will be half times 2 times 4. Half times 2 times 4, so it's 4. That's for the top triangle. Then the bottom one will be another 4. So this one will be 8, so cannot be. Okay. Lastly, Q has the same parameter as R. Cannot be also. Why? Cannot be, not because it cannot be, but because it is probable. You see, R is always go down to, move right to, or go up to, move right to, or go left to, go down to. It's always 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. If you look at all the shapes, all the sides. Look at Q. This one itself is wrong already, because this one is move 3, drop 2. Okay, so wrong. So answer is basically A lah. I'm just reconfirming on how you check it. Okay, number 13. Okay, start to have problems. I'm already, yeah. Okay, this guy has 360 books. Okay. He sold 2/5 of them Monday, right? So Monday. Okay. And 1/3 of the remainder. Oh no, we must check the remainder got how many first, right? Okay, but just nice, there's 3. Right? So 1/3 of the remainder is Tuesday. This one. Okay. So how many books did he sell on Monday and Tuesday? Well, 5 units, 360. 1 unit will be 360 divided by 5. So this will be 7 and 2. 1 unit is 72. So 3 units will be 216. Okay, moving on. Okay, this one's a bit algebra already. Okay, the figure is made up of square ABCD and rectangle CDEF. Okay, AB equals 4. Okay, the fact this is a square, right, means this one also 4, this one also 4 already. And this one also 4. This one also 4. Okay, so what's the area of the entire shape? A, B, F, E, the big shape. How to find it in terms of square cm? So now length times breadth, right? So length times breadth. What's the length? Length is 4 plus 3 plus y. And breadth is 4. Okay, so this gives us 7 plus y times 4. That will give us 28 plus 4y. Okay, but you need not expand all the way to that. If you look at what is given to you, wow, they want you to go and recheck again. So the likelihood is this. You have to have you just check one by one again. So this is 28 plus y, wrong. The second one is 16 plus 3, right? So it's 19 plus y, wrong. Third one is, this is 7, right? So it's 28 plus 4y. Okay, so answer 3. Okay, so unfortunately, the answer does not directly show up on the choices. You have to recheck the choices again. Yeah. Sorry, actually, yeah, the answer is actually shown in here already. I didn't realize. Yeah, it's here already. This is the answer. Okay, what's the parameter of the figure? It's quite simply, yeah. We need to know that there's a 14 here. We need to know that there's a quadrant here. Because the radius of the smaller circle is 7, right? We also know that this is 7. Okay. So the parameter of the figure, so the parameter of the figure is basically big curve, a big quadrant, small quadrant, plus 7 plus 7 plus 14. Okay. Big curve plus small, big quadrant plus small quadrant, plus 7 plus 7 plus 14. Okay, so let's go for it. Big one. 1/4 times pi times diameter 28. Okay. Why 28? Because the big circle, the radius is 14. Okay. So 1/4 times 22 over 7 times 28. So this will be 1. This will be 4. This will be 0. Okay. So it will be 22. The big one is 22. Okay, so let me write it here. This is 22. Okay, now let's do the small one. Okay, the small one is 1/4 times pi times 14. So again, 14 times 22 over 7 times 14. If you cancel this off, 1 and 2, cancel this off, 2 and 1, and cancel this off, 1 and 11. Okay, answer is 11. What is 11? So the answer is 22 plus 11 plus 7 plus 4, 7 plus 7 plus 14. Okay, so that gives us 33, and the bottom part gives us 28. So 28 plus 53 lah. Sorry, 28 plus 33. So it's 61. Answer is 1. Okay. Number 16. A handbag costs $96 after a discount of $20, 20%. So ask yourself, original price is always 100 units. Okay, equals 100%. Original price. Now you have a discount of 20%, or means to say 80 units equals to $96. So 500 units, quite straightforward. So 80 units, 96. Actually, not you don't have to put 80 units. You can just put there 8 units. Okay, 8 units. 8 units and 10 units. Okay, so 1 unit, 96, divided by 8 will give me 112. Okay, 12. So 10 units, 120. Okay. Second one. Sorry, number 17. What's the value of x? Now, whenever you have a scale like that, make sure you know what every single marking represents. And the best way to do it is look at two markings, 0.7 and 718. You ask yourself, okay, between these two, how many lines are there? Or how many gaps are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So basically, each gap will be plus 0.02. Meaning to say, the first one will be 7.72, 7.74, all the way 7.78, and then 7.8. So same thing, 8.0, then will be plus 0.02, right? So 8.02. Okay. Number 18. Meiji is at one of the landmarks. We don't know where she is, and she's facing the market. Okay, so market is here. So she could be in school, looking there. She could be at church. She could be at cinema. Okay, wherever. Okay, but here's the thing. When she turns 45 degrees clockwise, meaning to say wherever she's looking at, okay, there's the market. What is clockwise? Clock goes this way, right? So anti-clockwise is the other way, which means to say if she turns 45 degree this way, she will face the school. Okay, so what? So now we must take this and try to place it onto the picture. Where else can it be that if she turns left 45, it will be the school? Okay, obviously not the church, because church, no matter what, you will not see the school one. Oh. So and obviously the answer cannot be school or market. So there's only three things to check. Check cinema first. Cinema is here. Okay, so now you have to flip the paper upside down. Okay, if she's looking at the market 45 degrees clockwise, sorry, so 45 degrees and anti-clockwise, the school. So the answer is cinema. Okay. Now, do I want to check playground and cafe? Can. Playground, right, to school is definitely clockwise. So gone. Okay. Market, a cafe to school, again, is clockwise. So gone. So cinema is definitely gone. Okay. Number 19, line of symmetry. Yeah. Now, line of symmetry means that when you draw a line across, right, the left side will be exactly the same as the right side. Okay. So meaning say, yeah, that's it. Good. Exactly right side. So we draw the line across. Then we double check. See, same, very good. Same, very good. Not the same. So let's color something. Okay, this is my first box. Okay, then we go some more. Oh, there's one here. Oh, but there's nothing here. Second box. And lastly, there's a box here. And this box needs to be here. Okay, so there's the three boxes. So after you are done, right, you realize it's symmetrical already. Okay. Next, figure is made up of a parallelogram and a rhombus. Okay, so parallelogram is the below one. Okay, rhombus is above. Perimeter is 76 cm. And BC is 18. Okay, so now I want you to find the perimeter of this rhombus. Okay. Wow, is it difficult? Not really. Remember rhombus, all sides are equal, right? It's like a square where the giant stepped on it. So these three are definitely equal. There's actually one other thing that's equal to these three, and that is this. So actually, yeah, 76 minus 18 minus 18, right? Which means 76 minus 36, right? Equals 40, right? 40 is made up of EF, and it's equals to FC, and it's equals to ED. But in short, okay, so it's equal to all of these add together, right? So one of this is 10. No? 10, 10, 10, 10. Answer is 40. Okay. Yeah, where's the other 18? Over here. Okay, moving on. The second part of it, 2 over 5 times 40, right? Always put over 1 below. Then from here, you can actually simplify. How to simplify? This one become 1, this one become 8, right? So it becomes 16 over 1. Okay. 21 divided by 3 over 7 is the same as 21 over 1 times 7 over 3. Okay, so again, you simplify this 1 and 7, right? The answer is 49. Okay. Yeah, I'll be more full in my working from this point forth because from this point forth, there'll be more working marks already. Okay, 22 shows us a cube volume of 8 cm cubic units because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Okay. Okay, now draw a volume, draw a cuboid. Okay, a cuboid is not a cube. A cuboid means a rectangular block with 12 cubic units in the isometric grid. So now 12 units, you must think, okay, I don't want 8. So how to make 12? 12, you can do 1 times 1 times 12. Can. Or you can do 2 times 2 times 3. Can. Or you can do 1 times 6 times 2. Seriously, up to you. I won't suggest the first one because you might not have 12 squares to draw on. But you can do the second or the third one. I'll do the second one, okay? So 2. Okay, this one okay, bear with me. This one will be quite untidy. So 2 is like that. 2 times 2 times 3. Okay, and then you finish it off. Okay, so this is option number 2. You can do option number 3 as well, up to you. Doesn't matter. Okay, next one. Okay, they're asking you number of boxes sold over 5 months, and they ask you the difference between the number of boxes sold between the highest month and the lowest selling month, right? So the highest is Feb, the lowest is April. But before you even commit to that, right, always make sure you know what each line represents. So you look at 0 to 100. How many lines are there? How many gaps are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So it's from 0 to 100. If there's 5 gaps, it means each gap is 20. Okay. So then you can confidently say that this is 540. This is 280. Okay, so 540 minus 280. So answer is 260. Okay. Average number sold from Jan to May. So find average, you have to write every single one already. So 320 is 300. May will be, let me see, 400, 420, 40, 460. Okay. So to find the average, I will do it here together because I can't see the second page. So 540 plus 320 plus 300 plus 280 plus 460. Okay, you add them together. So 1's place is 0, 10's place 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 6 is 12, 12 plus 8 is 20. So 0, you carry 2 over. Okay, then add again. 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 plus 5 is 17, 17 plus 2 is 19. Okay, so the average is 1900 divided by 5. So long division for this. So this is 3. Then you bring the 0 down, right? So this 8, 0. So the answer for this is 380. Now, average, right, means that more or less the answer is that. So if you look at back to the graph, you make sure that it's more or less around 380. So how to tell, right? You think of a graph, a line that is 380, which is here. You can see that they are more or less up, down, around 380. Okay, the answer cannot be 100 because obviously it's all above, all over 100. But if you look at 380, it's up and down, around, hovering around that. And that's your best shot already, besides recomputing everything. Okay, next one. Mixing number in the box. Honestly, the safest way is just multiply it up. So this is 7 over 12. And this is 3 over 12 plus something, right? So simply just put that this 1 over box equals to 7 over 12 minus 3 over 12, 4 over 12. Okay, but why is it 1 over something? Because they simplified this. 1 over what? 3. So the answer is 3. Okay. Number 26. A square and a triangle are shown on the script. Okay, it's drawn and I can see it very clearly. Now, they want you to draw a parallelogram BCEF. BCEF. Now, if it's parallelogram, right, the F have to land somewhere around here. Cannot be anywhere else really. Okay, so how to make sure it lands over there? Parallelogram has two parallels like that, right? Okay, this one already given, so we can just copy over. So we count how many squares. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then you close this up. Okay, so this is our answer. Then remember to label F. Okay. Okay, next, draw another triangle DEG. Now, where's D? D is here. E is here. So your G cannot overlap. So it has to be roughly in this region here already. No other way. No, if you don't want to overlap, there's nowhere else you can draw already, right? Okay, that's requirement number 1. What's requirement number 2? Does not overlap and same area as CDE. Same area as CDE. Okay, so let me erase my circles. Same area as CDE. So let's calculate the area of CDE. The area of CDE is 1, 2, 3 half times 3 times 1, 2, 3 cm squared. Okay, so I want to draw something that is 3 cm squared as well. Okay, I want to draw something that's 3 cm squared as well. Here's my problem. Between D and E, I have a diagonal distance. If I have a diagonal distance, there's no way I can calculate it really well. Correct? So then the trick is this. If that's the diagonal distance, you ignore it first and you calculate roughly from assuming that E is the height. The guy stand there and he dropped the yo-yo down from E. How many squares is that? So if you count properly, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So which means to say you are bounded by half times 6 times something equals to 3 because must be the same. So this number, the base can only be 1. So the base can only be here. So the answer or the triangle actually is like that. This is the answer. Okay, where height is 6, base is 1. Okay, question 27. The perimeter of one side is 36 cm, right? Perimeter of one side, perimeter. So the perimeter of one side is 36, means one side of it is actually nice here. So the volume of the cube is 9 times 9 times 9 is 7. I think 7, yeah, 7 to 9. How I did it so fast, I memorized, remember? I told you how to memorize from 1 times 1 times 1 all the way to 10 times 10 times 10. Okay, number 8. Sorry, number 28. Okay, we have a right angle triangle. We have an equilateral. Where's my equilateral? Equilateral is here. Okay, the moment I have a right angle and an equilateral, right, I can straight away tell you that this one is 30 degrees already. Okay, because 90 minus 60 is 30. Okay, and what is 60? 60 and 60. Which means to say this is 120. Okay, let's continue. BCD is an isosceles. So BCD is isosceles. So this is the isosceles. The same. Okay. Okay, now first question. ABE, is that a right angle or a wrong angle? We can prove it. You know how? Because this is when 120, 180 minus 120 equals 60, right? 60 divided by 2 equals 30, right? So this is 30. This is 30. Okay. And because this is a straight line, this one has to be 90. Okay. Second one, the area of BDE, where's BDE? BDE is smaller than the area of BCD. Okay. The answer is 我不知道. I don't know. Okay. The reason why we don't know is because of this. See, the two angles, the two triangle actually has the same height. Okay. So if you go half base times height, right? The height is exactly the same already. So what you need to know is the base the same or different? Because that's the only way you can tell whether they are the same area or not. Okay. Now, how do we tell? We look for the clues again. All they tell us is BD equals to CD. Okay. Nobody ever mentioned that DC versus ED is what. Okay. So my answer is cannot tell. They might be the same, they might be different. One might be bigger than the other. I really don't know. Okay. But is it true that I don't know? Here is a trick. They say this one equilateral, right? And they tell me this one isosceles, right? So actually, the base is the same. So the answer is false. They are the same area because the base is the same and the height is the same. Okay? So that was a trick question. Or rather, that was a trick answer I give you. It should be the same. They are not smaller. So they are not smaller. So hence, smaller is false. Okay, almost there. Okay, the average between three numbers is 182, right? So if average is 62, then the total will be 186, right? No dispute on that, right? Okay, the difference between the greatest number, biggest number, and the smallest number. Okay, the biggest number and the smallest number. The difference between the biggest and the smallest equals to the medium number. Can see now. So what's the sum of the smaller unit? Can you see that the small and the medium is equal to the big? So actually, it's 106 over 2. Okay. Okay, finally, last question. Okay, when it comes to folding question, right, you always think about if the line is not given to you, you have to draw back the original lines. But good thing this one is given to you, so you don't care. Okay. So when you fold, right, you will always know that the folded part here this one will be equal to this. Okay, and this one will be 76. Okay, and because of that, that's fine. BFC, yeah. So FFBC. So we are to find this, right? Okay, not that difficult. You know why? Because this is 90, right? So 180 minus 90 is 90. 90 minus 76 is 14. So this is 14. Okay, and I already said this is the same, right? So 90 minus 14 minus 14 is the same as 90 minus 28. Okay, so that will be, is it 62? Yes, it's 62. So that's a 62. Okay. Okay, so that's us done with our quick run through for this paper. Hopefully with the guidance, you are able to follow the paper. And then now you can try it on your own. Okay, enjoy